hopefully a warden somewhere. This could also be a keeper, a demon hunter. Cheeky tavern heroes. Buckle up, let's go. This is gonna be wild. On the upper left-hand side, representing Phantom Aces, is the former WCA and Raraland and DreamHack silver medalist in LawLiet. And on the bottom right-hand side is the newly crowned WSB winner in Fortitude. Second best player in the world, is he? We'll see about that. Here on Tide Hunters, a lot of humans go for a new creep route. I've seen it from a Colorful in the Asian circuit. I've also seen it from a Kevin in the German circuit. But here, it is not that creep route. LawLiet is picking the Warden, as we were hoping for. The creep route was starting at the southern orange spot and then including the little green spot, so that is a lot of XP, and that is exactly what 40 is scouting for, but no. It is a safer spot. It is also only one spot. It is definitely a slower start for the Warden than imagined. And 40, what's your answer? This guy is playing against Warden in high stakes tournament for almost a decade. You guys think back to GCS? The fierce battles of Foggy and 40 with mass Dragonhawks and Tinker Rockets back then? Oh yeah, those were the days, everybody. Here is the creep now, but 40 is not getting fooled by that. Grand scouting, so much information, really well done in the first 2 minutes of the game, while creeping himself. Creeps pulled towards this. Archer's in for distraction. You can see already, before the heroes are really having an impact on what a high level these guys are operating. LawLiet tried to fool 40 into thinking he's not going for the orange. Fortitude not falling for that. Going for the creep pull. LawLiet has the counter to that already prepared. I'm loving this series right away. Wisp, Detonate, Water Elemental gone, level 2 Warden. And as so often in the early game, we gotta ask ourselves, what is the skill build? Shadow Strike for now. And the Ancient of War survived. Militia had to be called. It is a one-base play. Now, was that the plan all along? Or is 40 going into a one-base play because of how the early game went? A Warden is stronger the longer the game goes. Is there a way to stop her before the necessary levels? Questionable. We're taking care of the Murlocs. There's no interruption thus far. Archmage, Claws, not bad, but only level 2. For years and years and years, humans were only harassing when they had the level 2 Water Elementals. Now, you gotta be on your toes at all times. They're coming in at the weirdest times. But it feels like LawLiet has this under control. Circlet, gloves, and slippers as well. No TP. We even got a dust. So archers can hide without being revealed. Nice little steal for the LawLiet side. Warden at 50%. No big impact so far. Oh, slippers number 2. Sweet little gift. 40 didn't pick up the item. There you go. So, since 40 is not on an expo, you don't necessarily have to do the biggest damage. You don't have to jump into the enemy base. And of course, there's only one base to attack. How do you get level 3 then? Ancient of War need to be in position at the orange spot. Still trying to keep it safe as 40 is shocking around. A creep jack here could swing the tide in the first 5 minutes, I'd say. LawLiet is showing a good game. Thinking back to what I said earlier, that LawLiet needs a good start. If things derail for him, they derail quickly. The mental game of LawLiet, probably his weakest spot of being a pro player. His creeping is amazing, his execution is second to none, especially with the Warden. Nice little last hit, Warden level 3, and of course his creep routes are out of this world. But the mental game, 40 should probably thrive there. Easy defense. We got Blink, Shadow Strike, reducing the number of footmen, but of course denies everywhere. every little piece of experience would be quite a thing. Both items are amazing, let's be honest. Mantle and claws plus boots on the Archmage. Double slippers, gloves, circlet on the Warden. Nobody's forgetting about a Hunter's Hall. Tier 3 queued immediately. We want to rush to bears as fast as possible because 40 is obviously preparing a rifle push. Rifle caster 1 base with an alchemist 2nd against the Warden damage, but it's only single target damage. That could change at all times. For a fan of Knives Retrain. Not sure if that alchemist is the right call. Warden hurt, but got blink. And I would be surprised if that's leading to something. Thank you very much, Mostar, for the 86-month resub. That's insane. Pato for the 19-month resub, saying LawLiet #1. Sisonic with the 42 month, saying Fortitude month. Alright. Thank you, everybody, for the surprise. Surprise? Support. Shredder out. Vamp Aura. Amazing for bears if they are in a lengthy fight. Alchemist only level 1. Boots of Kel'Thuzad not really meaningful. Little bit of armor is always appreciated. But that's about it. And LawLiet knows that Fortitude is on a timer. An AP is coming. Tier 3 around the corner. We're working on bears for Reju and Roar. And 40. Still working on some upgrades. Ticking, okay, everything alright here, yep. 40 level 3 and now also level 2. Acid Bomb is the 2nd spell, no damage dealing alchemist with Chemical Rage. And now we blink in. Onto a priest, alright. Certainly meaningful and just checks. Oh, is there an opening? Yes, there is. Alright, then you also don't have a tower here. What's supposed to stop me? That's a town portal. If that takes Fortitude off the map, LawLiet needs nothing else but that Warden. And even the surrounds can't stop him because there's always Blink. A super greedy play by 40, of course. No tower against this, no wall off either. And that's a priest and a rifle and a bit of economy. And that on a very timing-based strat. Warden can just do whatever she wants. Get some HP back. The right clicks are nice. And LawLiet exploiting the greed. This is brutal. LawLiet and his girlfriend. Always a sight to behold. Level 2 Shadow Strike on the way. If he takes out the second rifles as well, where's the damage coming from? Water Elementals getting dispelled. Rifles, low lumber. Ooh, I'm not sure. Also, the creep speed is really not that meaningful. Now he wastes a heal spray as well. There is very few things in this game that did not go LawLiet's way. And the Warden is level 5. An incredible performance on Tidehunters by LawLiet. Quite outplayed here, 40. With an absence of a Mountain King. There's also no real X factor, right? Now we have the Tome of Retraining. Now the heal spray is more meaningful. But is that too late? Certainly looks like it. Economy is getting wrecked. The Arcane Tower is up now, but the next Fan of Knives is ready in a second. Schwupp! Oh my god. This is rough. Another kill. 1/3 of a level. And what's supposed to stop LawLiet? Like a push into his main? Does it even threaten him? There's an AP. There's an Ancient of War. This is a flawless setup for now. Warden is a bit low mana, might require a potion, but the resources are there as well. This is a beautiful setup. But 40 is a maestro of the human race. Well, if someone can find a way out, it's certainly him. And the AP is down, but it covered the time. Back into the caster line. Fan of Knives countered by a heal spray as one should. Archmage far forward in a concave of rifles. And now let the kiting game begin. But it's only one Sork. And a lot of bears. No upkeep even. No lumber at all for Fortitude anymore, so he can't even really rebuild. Fan of Knives over and over. There's still an Invu potion that of course can be covered with the rejuice, so it's free regen. Very impressive by Fortitude how he kept these units alive. Other players could have lost 10 supply already and then the game is down the dumpster. But no, 40 takes care with the heal spray, and that was one footy and a bear down. That was an insane fight by Fortitude. That heal spray was always at the perfect moment, always at the perfect position. And now it's an arms race, and it's quite nice that the Warden grabbed both of the heal scrolls at the merchant. 5.6 Warden, still quite a bit away from the level 6. Warden waiting in the shadows now. Long range archer upgrade at the 13-minute mark, rare to see. And no heal spray now. Can you counter this Warden only by priests and alchemist? Looks like it. For once the heal spray a little bit too late, immediately leading to 2 kills. Maybe even 3 with the next fan. As good as the first fight on the left-hand side was, now it's the LawLiet show. Slipping for a second, saving mana for later, but now it's too late. And is there even a later? Very little utility. Only damage in this 50 foot. Right, get even stronger with an orb now, with more bears now. Oh, and here's level 6. You know what that means. Avatar of Vengeance. Every corpse turns into a spirit that is invulnerable. Bears, oh my, what a sweet combo. Alchemist getting mauled down. Invo potion necessary. Archmage next on the menu. He's trying desperately to hold this. But it's the Warden show. Again, her damage is out of control. 25k, LawLiet exclamation mark. 1-0 with the flawless performance on Tidehunters. There is very little to criticize about this performance of this handsome young man. Not the Echo Harass Warden. Not their arms race to level 5. The game winner here was rather Shadow Strike. And Fortitude gets punished for a greedy play. For one base play. And that on Tidehunters, where expansions are usually the easiest. Right on. Forty has a lot of strategy still, but at some point, at especially Turtle Rock, he's got to play that rifle push again. And it feels like LawLiet is incredibly ready for this one base play. But key here, the Warden in the human base, right before the push was supposed to hit, 2 rifles and a priest wiped for no return. Like creeping, I guess. That was the return. Does Warcraft 3 still have a professional scene? Yes, Kiwi Mitch. You are pretty much at the highest level here. Playoffs of the highest paying tournament. And we are going into map number 2. Fortitude on the upper right hand side. LawLiet with the 1-0 lead in the left hand side. Wind in his sails. He got the performance onto the map. All the theory crafting that was done before. Probably some practice sessions with Sock or Starbuck or Leon or both. Feel like LawLiet, as being part of the Aces, has quite a nice roster. And of course being a longtime friend of Sock. In the prep versus human, people are by his side to help him out there. And 40, usually a lone wolf. But of course, there were plenty of night elves around. But who can play the Warden like LawLiet? Some copycats, but it's at most plagiatism. Alright, it is a Warden again. It is also an Archmage again. But is it a one base playing again? Archmage to the Tuska. Warden is going there as well. Can then creep the green later with the shot. Chopintier, thank you for the 2-month resub, as well as Inspector Aussie. Fortitude is known to be a player who doesn't rely too much on super fast expansions, rather an incredibly stable early game and then an expand. Ferrero Rocher 16, thank you for the sub. And it is another tech. 3 farm tech. Wow. He must have a better idea how to slow the Warden down and how to approach this than in game 1. Items are very much different. None of them anywhere for LawLiet. And a higher level Archmage as well. A very different game thus far. LawLiet under pressure, and this is exactly where 40 wants to have him. Far away from his own base, not creeping. Archmage is not level 3, but that is totally fine. He's a support hero, later a crazy damage dealer, but at the moment, oh, no deny. The first big power spike is the Warden, and you want to slow that down for as much and as long as possible. 2 Moonwell cancels. Annoying. As it is nighttime, you really want the Moonwells up so they fill overnight and you can use across the day. At least we got that water elemental. 4 archers in the defense is quite nice as long as there's no defend. And I doubt there is. Rifles it is. Casters it is. Is that the strat for the entire series? LawLiet looked bulletproof against the rifle push on Tidehunters, but that was also with the Split Warden who resisted this pressure and punished the creep phase into the human base. This game, Warden doesn't get off the ground. Can't reach the level 3. 40 controls this mid-game very, very well. Is there no Hunter's Hall? I don't think there is. It's also 6 archers. Naga second. Whoa. I don't know if this is a choice or if this is just damage control. Naga already in trouble. Alchemist had some big right clicks and that Naga has no impact. Warden is also super low. Oh, there is a Hunter's Hall. Alright, didn't see that before, so the lures are coming. But oh, how different a game can be. Same races, same players, different map, different start. Only now level 3, but Fortitude is punishing this so hard. Lore's cancelled immediately. And this time we also have a dust. That was missing in game 1 for sure. LawLiet had the time to go for the shop there. Go for the dust and now... Oh, and then couldn't touch archers. Now you can. Moon Juice empty at the arrival of daytime. Hero Focus is the way to trying to get out of it, but the heal spray is ready over... what? No TP! 40! Oh, that was not supposed to happen. You could argue that without the TP he keeps up the damage, but that's a way to feud the Warden. To feed the Warden up. That wasn't planned. That can't be planned. Archmage, Tavern Revive. Maybe the tick damage would have been too much. Maybe, but it's a lot of XP. And maybe that doesn't even matter too much. Footmen and archers are falling side by side. Can share a grave to make it cheaper. Even supply. Almost. Waiting for the big rifles. The big guns. In the meantime, thank you very much, Da Flip, for the gifted sub, and FVB for the raid. Much love. Hope you had a good stream. This Warden inventory, or the Night Elf inventory in general, wasn't allowed to creep anything really. What he got, he sold. Oh, no blink. No staff either. This is razor sharp. Got the guts to use the rejuve. Not on the Warden, but the Naga. And where's the second one? Needs a second rejuve to keep her alive, but 40 with all the momentum now. He's low in numbers. Walking the high wire. 40 with very little. He's doing so much. The police is here, ironically ready to arrest the Warden. This time, no AP. This time, well, there is an Ancient War. But he didn't take out the priests, the Sorks. And all of a sudden, this push looks a lot more powerful. Even before 50. Denies don't strike though. 3.5. This Warden, of course, a whole different deal. I feel like Fan of Knives would be a mistake at the moment. Can't afford the retrain cost, and even then, heal spray is ready. LawLiet also supply blocked. This is what he has to work with. Maybe a couple of items, but how? An orb of venom, that's what we get. This poison has to work. We also have no dryads and no dispel, so water elementals still hold value. Arcane Tower up, burns a little bit of mana on the warden, but essentially falling. There was a lot of damage uptime for rifles where they didn't have to move, where they didn't have to run. Every single step is diminishing rifle damage. Bear trap set up. But who's in that trap? I guess it's the bears. Warden low, Naga low. 40 with an impressive reversal on map 2. Or is he running out of steam? LawLiet survived half the daytime. Still no moon juice! And he did not. He did not survive anymore. 40 takes it, the big revenge. This is how things are supposed to go. This is how things are supposed to look like. Good control early game. Can't argue with that. Controlled the late early game, early mid game, however you want to call it. Warden never really took off. Never had time to pressure the human, the base, any of that. Whew. Nice to see. The series is tied 1-1. Good adjustments, good counters, better timings, better control. And all of a sudden 40 takes the map. Echo Owls is next, and if there's a map for a warden, it was always Echo Owls. Maybe things changed. And 40 is a trickster. Just because all the other humans are going for expansions doesn't mean he has to do it. For all I know, he could pick 3 peasants, rush across, and tower this dude. You can never be sure. Seems like a little bit of a break. Or my stream is frozen. Yep, that's it. As we are reliant on the Chinese clean feed here. Shout out to them, by the way. It is the third map. We're not sparing any time here. 1-1. It's first to 3. Left hand side, LawLiet. Third warden in a row, or was that strategy now stopped? And is it going to be an Archmage, or will we have a Mountain King? Archmage again. Oh, he switches it. A little unsure, maybe a bit of muscle memory, but it is the age-old battle of Warden versus Mountain King. And this is fire. Is 40 the best Mountain King player on the planet? Kinda up there with Sock, but I would say it's 40. We're going for the mercenary camps, and these moments are important. Can someone grab the Shadow Priest? Can the creeping be disrupted? Both heroes excel with levels. It's a lot about telestaffs. It's a lot about level 3. And we have the nuclear spells. Shadow Strike and Stormbolt. And he is going across. LawLiet respects that. So who's that a win for? Fortitude is disrupting the Warden's creeping, but he himself has no creeping. No Shadow Priest on either side. Interesting to see 40 being this aggressive. And is he pulling back just now? Whoa, what an investment. No shenanigans, no cheeses. No mass hunt all in. This is something LawLiet rarely does. Nobody can really be satisfied with this opener. But this just means that everything you originally wanted to do is just 90 seconds delayed. Mountain King is here though. Ring +4 on the Warden, but it's about the big boy. A Ring of Regen here is a gift from the gods. Stormbolt, Shadow Strike, Warden gets it with ease. More mana on her, also fantastic. Not only because having more mana is obviously better than having less mana, but also because it makes healing more efficient. So far, not a single kill, but 40 is committing quite a bit. Expo's coming up. That was crap. The Ancient of War is likely to fall. This is on this map. Not a game breaker, I guess, because you do have the mercenaries. But do you have the mercenaries? Sweet. 5 units around. Denied, though. And that denies also level 2. That denies Bash. The kill is still impactful. Because the Berserker is quite expensive. So is the Shadow Priest. Was that enough? Taking out the mercenaries is a big deal. Now the Mountain King is always a threat due to Bash. Expo on the right hand side, Staff on both sides. Mountain King the only hero to go for boots. And this may be the first time since the patch where I saw, that the double staff was used. It was, for the history of Warcraft 3, always an arms race as there was only one staff available. Sometimes that was a little unfair. Now that is fixed. And it was my suggestion. You're welcome, everybody. Switching gears now a little bit again. Passive game. Counter expansion game. And Shoes on the other foot with Fortitude creeping after his expansion is up and attacking. So we will be on even footing in 2 minutes or so. What's the second hero choice? Will we have a second hero on the Night Elf side? Again, it feels like that both players come in very prepared, did the homework, know the opponent's creep routes, know the opponent's counter game plan. But they also have the counter to the counter up. Warden no blink. Has the Shadow Strike too. Cancels the regen, which is nice. And that is more gold invested into items, which could, on the other side, be army. LawLiet checks the main, sees no arcane just yet. Oh, you're building there? That's an invite. 2 Shadow Strikes, 2 kills. But since there's an Expo at the bottom, it's not the end of the world, really. And even the peasants get denied to not have the Warden accelerate even more, because it gets scary. The lady got a fresh pair of boots. The Dryads are out. Crowd control wise, they're nice. Poison damage on top of poison damage is also always nice. But supply wise, LawLiet needs more. And still no blink. Eats the hammers. Gotta be careful about the bash RNG. That's where the investment is coming in. He tried to be greedy, but no, the investment is on Fortitude side, and it is a huge investment. Tier 2 is done. Still getting all the mercs. Point blank invo potion. Sick dodge. This could have been her end. But how do you heal now? Trying to get a lot of kills on the mercs. Mountain King hoping for some bashes, praying to the RNGs. The Dryads are here. Muddy is here. Oh, Warden escapes. But that will consume all the moon juice on the cost of an archer. This push is still alive. Just supposed to be a distraction, but What a sick sequence. What a sick sequence. These guys, probably the highest level of play that we've seen in the playoffs. Warden back. How do you get rid of that dwarf? He had another hammer, even without an archmage, and the Warden is back to where she was. Low on HP, low on mana, no Shadow Priest, no rejuve. Desperately, desperately, desperately waiting for bears. Social distancing is absolutely necessary. This MK is always a threat. Can operate from range, constantly attacking the entangled gold mine. Second cancel. Fortitude is buying an absurd amount of time. And he's going tanks. Der Panzergeneral is back with Blood Mage and tanks. Honk honk. So, and now LawLiet, you survived this push, but you gotta think long term. You need more than just Fan of Knives. Usually it's a panda, but you also want the Warden on 540. It feels like he's at home here. In these sort of games. Early tech skirmishes. When it's a lot about heroes. The economy games. He is that damn good. A little too late, maybe, with that push, so the entangled goldmine can't be healed anymore. And tanks are coming. You want a panda against this. And here is where Echo Owls gets really tricky. How to creep the panda. How do you counter tanks? It feels like LawLiet doesn't know either. Has to be the panda. Where to creep though? There's 2 orange spots close to his expo. Warden can grind up to 5 in the human basis. He sees the tanks and ignores them in exchange for experience. Interesting. I don't see any talents. I don't see additional Ancients of War. But I see a level 2 panda. about the Ancients of War. Maybe a bit late. Alright, problematic now. For LawLiet. Fortitude is striking the iron, and it's pretty damn hot. Warden didn't make much progress, and he has to uproot. Lots and lots of repair. If you uproot, the armor type of the building changes to heavy, so it doesn't take additional damage from these tank attacks. Bear, here. Ancient of War, here. Paladin even in the mix already for some Holy Light. Oh, he's trying to reduce the surface area. Always close to trees. Little cannibalism never hurt nobody. But it's all about the tree. The panda is not in for the defense. The pally falls, but it's not important at all. Knights in the mix for some normal damage. The tank damage is too little, too late. And the wisps are falling like crazy too. Out-tanked LawLiet. Was that a lack of scouting? Or is it a deliberate choice? Panda is close to 3. As good as the defensive setup was in game 1, that wasn't the case here. And Fortitude plays games like this. As I said, he's just at home there. Breath in. The levels are here. But can you re-expand, LawLiet? Or will 40 just break your neck now? And take match points? Did he see the tier 3 too late? The triple workshop too late? There's a lot to be repaired now. LawLiet is also supply blocked. He lost a lot of wisps. But as long as there's a warden, there's a way. Oh, these tanks, man. They're getting repaired as well. They're all full health. It's 7 of them. And once more. The ability by 40 to control the game with one hero and footman is absurd. Levels aren't here for 40. It's a bit annoying. But this game will very likely not be decided with pure out fights. It's about tanks, it's about buildings, it's about economy. And for LawLiet, of course, it's about the levels. Because level 6 and level 5 might be game winning. Maybe a different approach. Maybe expanding in the north. LawLiet still has to play an economy game. Has to stay at 50 for the longest time. And control the game with what he has. And he can, because 40... Yeah, he has 76 food, but a lot of that is stuck in peasants and a lot of that is tanks. And for fighting, that's not enough. Stormbolt... Uh-oh. Stormbolt Siphon on the Warden makes it expensive. And the base defense is down. Where is the panda? Where are the bears? It's 4 engines of war, but they can't really reach, can they? This looks like 600 gold, a little bit wasted here. Oh, sick. Kill on the Blood Mage. That's an important one. And the defense looks like it's glorious. Oh, that Breath of Fire a little bit too late. Okay. Okay, these Ancients of War did do a lot. Fortitude is getting rich, though. Where's this game going? It could turn out to be one of these human night elf classics. But we have a switch in. Just when we thought that LawLiet is stabilizing, the next obstacle is coming. Double Griffin Aviary. And that is hard to scout. Because it's probably gonna be built far in the back. And against air, what do you got? Exactly. We do have Fan of Knives, Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire now. I don't think I say too much when... Oh, wait a minute. Next to Raz. How many kills can he get? It's not that many, actually. Oh, here we go. That was weird. Where did the damage end up in? Dude, Fortitude is inches away. Oh, I had to go into a town portal. Inches away from the hard counter to bears. Anti-air is either hippos or talons, but both take some time. Both take some time. Panda's making way. 4.6. There's still a lot of tanks in that army. 3 knights, you can deal with that. 2 griffins, rough. And the griffins will of course destroy the Ancients of War, which then opens up the floodgates for the tanks again. Inch by inch closer to level 6. Ooh, and there's yellow dots moving everywhere. Panda has no TP. Belt of Giant Strength level 4.9. Getting caught. That is 1 bear guaranteed down. Is 40 showing the griffins? Oh, 6 staff. Did not expect that. And Fortitude showed the griffins. In case LawLiet didn't know that before. And another staff. 1 kill is Panda 5. Ooh. These Engines of War were Vanguard in the last push. Ah! What do we got? Panda 5. It's here. He has arrived. How meaningful is it? One getting nuked. Panda very, very busy. And the North one blinks out, threatened by another hammer. North seems to be cleared up. LawLiet holds. More damage. Can he get another kill? It would be so impactful for that Warden. We have a game. We have a game. Still 2 base, 1 base, but for not much longer. How much gold is in the gold mine here, Mr. Observer? Are you listening to us? Then click on the gold mine. The main bases are about to be dry. 23 minutes in. Anti-magic to prevent the bolts. And that is the hardest for the Night Elf to reach these levels. There's only one goal. Level 6 Warden. Can't get it though. Can't get it though! Warden dead! No TP! And he get nuked into oblivion. See that cheeky smile. And Fortitude as well. Look at him go! That's exactly what he needed. Rare emotion of Warcraft players displayed here. That reaction, pure gold. Pure gold. What are these player cameras for? Screw you guys. That was a smack in the face. That was a big smack in the face just when the mains expire. There wasn't even too much economy damage, was it? With that fan. No more income. And he created quite a big bank at 50. And then he has to spend it all on the revive. Incredible. Siphon mana once again, inches away from 6. Just a little heads up, I can't prevent the next ad anymore. That's in 4 minutes. I exhausted the skip button, as always. Oh, Blink dodges the bolt. Here we go. We got a little problem here on the Blood Mage. Warden also low survivability if no staff, and the staff is on cooldown. Warden blinks into the backline, double AoE. He wants this Blood Mage so bad, but there's always a Paladin. There's always a Holy Light. 40 playing this so well. Blink, and the Warden dies again. LawLiet angry. Didn't use the staff here. Shakes his head in anger. And now, man, the recovery was so good. The levels are so good. And then the master of the Warden loses the hero twice. And now he's unarmed. Betrayed by his waifu. And now here's tanks. And there's not much left at all. The Warden at 5.99. But it doesn't matter, because she's dead anyway. And that's it. This has to be it. Panda gets some solo experience. That's quite nice. He's a good hero as well. But it is GG, and 40 takes 2 maps in a row. He knows this was stressful. He knows this was close. But the 2 Warden kills did it. And 40 takes match points. Whoo. Quite a banger. Quite some tactical Warcraft here. From one base rifles. From one base rifles into 2 base tier 3 tanks. And it felt like LawLiet didn't really see it coming. Or his reactions were too late. The Ancients of War at the beginning were too late. For the second attack, he got the 4 Ancients of War ready. That was solid. But you cannot lose the Warden there twice. You cannot. And now we end up on match points. Concealed Hill. And now again we gotta ask the question, how does LawLiet deal with the nerves, with the pressure, with the failure of Echo Isles? We fought back over 12 minutes trying to claw back in. The claws weren't sharp enough. LawLiet facing the lower bracket. He would be in good company alongside Infi and Fly. But it's once again his map pick. And the last map would be Turtle Rock. A human picking Turtle Rock. Max Welleth, thank you very much for the Prime, 17 month. Give my son Jackson a shout out, who is 5 and loves watching you all. Yo, Jackson, greetings. Glad you like it. Maybe you're the next happy. Great adjustments from map 1 to 2 and from 2 to 3. Now LawLiet has to put a new spin on things. And what's it gonna be? No more Warden? Relationship over? Marriage ended? Divorce? Keeper, Demon Hunter? I don't know. Game didn't start just yet. Maybe a little bit of a break. We can see that Fortitude is still a little ill. Lots of coughing going on, but here's our game. Here's match points. 40 could crown his group stage performance where he won Group B over 1-2-0 and over Soin and Remind. And now what? Is it gonna be a different game? It's probably gonna be a different game. LawLiet has to figure out first and foremost what hero he's gonna be playing and how. And then he's gotta figure out if Fortitude wants to expand or not, because he can do both. And that is scary. For the longest time, I yelled at you guys, humans don't expand on concealed. And then they start to not expand on concealed and it looked good. But then also 40 showed that you can expand on concealed when you are just that damn good. We have a Demon Hunter. Mana burn will be fantastic. Immolation could be fantastic early, but it also feels like the big time of immolation in this matchup is probably over. Here goes back to Archmage. This is one of the hardest expansions to take, and 40 was the first one. Run across the map, do damage to the Night Elf there, play at one base. When everyone was brute forcing expansions, some people even ludicrous enough to expand against Mass Huntress, 40 realized there's different ways. Last hit goes to 40. It is immolation. It is a lot of harass, and that is also a lot of damage. 40's lab creep will take some time. Militia duration is over, and what an exclamation mark by LawLiet to open up this game. Not an expansion, but these militia are great XP, and you need them for the tech. 3 kills. That's a big one. That was a big one. Most of the creeps, I think, went to 40, if I didn't mess that up. 40 also. Not allowing a bath here. Town portal sold. Circlet, gloves. Let's go. $40 under fire. After he got the momentum with 2 back-to-back map wins, LawLiet switching the first hero and got a big win early. How will this scale? And how will this continue? 40 is going back to the tier 1 play. Not tier 1. 1 base play. That was pretty sick there. Last hit Archer. And that prevents level 3 for 40. Either has to get a kill on a Wisp Arch or whatever. Huge move. Huge move to get the kill. This could be a level 2 Water Elemental right there. But it's not. He gets it in the north, but with a solid 40-second delay. And we have a similar situation to game 2. Where 40 is pushing. A Demon Hunter more sturdy than a Warden is. And what a timing. What a timing by Fortitude though. Base is open. This is the moment to build lores. LawLiet has a tech lead, but that's floating away right now. Naga second to counter this fast. Help from the tavern this time. She's not getting caught. And it's a different setup once again. Sick Wisp save into a lore. That's what he wants. Footy kill as well. Oh, might not be meaningful in the end. No, it's not. Rebuild again, and that's oh, LawLiet styling now. Naga explodes. Can he get another hit in? Oh, he stops for a second. The ball's on Fortitude, and it was the right call. Okay, Archmage out of there. Whoa. Blood Mage against this. Okay. Fueling the Archmage with that. Yeah, it is of course a different game because there is no Warden involved. Demon Hunter more of a Vanguard. Does 40 even have a shop? Or is he reliant on fountains? That's what LawLiet is hunting for. Are you taking a bath anywhere? Can I hit you somewhere? Wow. Footman across the map still causing trouble. This is something you wouldn't expect. And he outmaneuvered LawLiet quite a bit so that there is fountain healing. My god, Fortitude is so good. I mean, he got whooped around, but he's still he's so good. Archmage was hurt for a long time. Demon Hunter was roaming the entire time. From left to right, back to left. And that delayed levels. But level 3 is where it's at. Hola! Archmage walking into the Night Elf army open-armed. This is a TP. At least a Zeppelin. More resources that you don't necessarily want to spend. Immolation, great AoE, stands next to the shop, can go for a heal scroll. Archmage soon to be back, comes in with his private Zeppelin. Is hurt too. We have a Fork Lightning available. He's trying to bait it, yeah? Yeah. To a degree. Zeppelin micro enabled now. And now the Siphon gets rid of the Fork Lightning. Good piercing damage, trying to take away that mobility. Demon Hunter has no TP. LawLiet's gotta be careful here to not be outplayed. Bear in, rejuve used soon. And I guess he has this under control for now. Roar, more damage, chasing heroes. Still a town portal, clearly wants to chase Fortitude away from this part of the map. Blood Mage falls, Naga survives. Fortitude trying to re-push on the right-hand side. On the other side, hunting bears now, but the guns aren't loaded enough. The bear trap not working this time. Takes a rifle home and the TP, and now the world here is your oyster. Murlocs, Fountain, maybe even the natural. 40 still doesn't have a shop, and 40 still cannot heal. Whoa, I thought he's maybe flying too close to the sun. But he did not fall from that high wire. Always on the edge. That's the way he's playing it. And then sometimes he looks like a genius, like right now. And sometimes he looks like a fool, as he was on Echo Isles.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
It's still a series. Orb online. Fork Lightning level 2. And on the other side we only have a Cloak of Flames, which in itself is a great item, but you need to be in the front line, and neither Blood Mage nor Archmage wants to be part of a front line. So we mask. Solid. Level 2 evasion on the Demon Hunter, also very helpful. Is that a missed timing? Everything's bruised. LawLiet valuing the levels, valuing the items. But 40 is still hurt. Supply is even, but one player is tier 3, the other tier 2. You know what that means. Forty is broke. No TP, no heal scroll, no invuln. Orb now on the Naga, interestingly. And he exchanges that Cloak of Flames for double heal scroll as well. Guys, we are getting very, very, very close to the fight. Oh, okay. Frost Arrow, Orb of Venom. Both attacks were used here. Banish on the Demon Hunter for a little bit of crowd control. He just stands there. Can't be attacked from the other side though. And he's aiming for the Blood Mage once again. Take away the Siphon. Take away the Banish. The Rejuve. What a 6 save, but also no dispel on 40 side. Fork Lightning coming in, triggers the first heal scroll, level 4 Archmage. The Militia took out an Archer, that was meaningful. What a 50-50 fight, but it's, yeah, there we go. Too much, the Bears, too much. And LawLiet brings it back, 3-2. We said it at the beginning, it is incredibly hard to call where this is going. Neutral map Tidehunters goes to LawLiet. Then back-to-back wins for 40. His own map and LawLiet's first map. But then LawLiet did the homework. Demon Hunter switch. And it's working. 2-2. One map for the winner bracket semis. And this will be decided on Fortitude's map pick, Turtle Rock. Turtle Rock is impossible to play 2-base. But for some reason, Fortitude makes the impossible possible. I have no idea, guys. I have no idea who wins this. The best human against the second best night elf. I wouldn't blame these guys if they take a little bit of a break. I need a little bit of a break. But they don't. It has to be decided. LawLiet, Fortitude, one more time. Last round. Let's get it on. And what are the changes? Or are we seeing the same? Ooh, LawLiet looking a bit exhausted there. Okay, come on, you can do it. Wake up, buddy. Well, Fortitude, the ice cold killer he always is. Lots more movement on LawLiet's side. But good to see he's invested. You can see it from his posture. Sometimes he's just slouching in his chair. You see, alright, it's not looking too good. But this is certainly better. Closer to the camera, off we go. Archmage, Demon Hunter, same setup as before. This time, obviously, no fountains of healing. This time also, no laboratories. After LawLiet defended the first tower push, not tower push, rifle push, Fortitude found the solution against the Warden defense. Now Fortitude lost the rifle play against the Demon Hunter. Can he adjust? We're both spawning on the right hand side. Shop control incredibly important. And that is circlet for the Demon Hunter. I can't help but feel that 40 is kinda orienting himself towards the neighbor's red spot. Last hit, Footman. And there was a deny somewhere. I don't know where. But no, tier 2 tech. I was thinking like, are you mad, man, trying to expand here? That is so hard. Now we even each other out. And I think staying on level 1 is a win for LawLiet. Level 2 prevented, no Brilliance Aura. Now level 2. But double circlet for the demon already. Still hunting him. Fortitude doesn't seem to be phased by this. Boots again. And He will pay a visit to the Night Elf one more time. That is clear. A big goal always to go for the lures. Every mistake could cost you the winner bracket run. The winner will face an orc. That much is clear. But which one? Hunter Soul at the right time. Rifles are coming. Tech by Fortitude a lot faster. And now he finally had some time to creep a little bit. And that was a creep spot off. LawLiet takes an item away. And there was Claws. Not too bad. Water Elemental surrounded by invisible archers. The level of play here. But if you can't threaten the Night Elf at that stage of the game, if you can't get any big wins early on, the mid game is rough. Naga second again. He caught the Archmage very, very well on map 1. And this is again Frost Arrow. Demon Hunter has boots, can chase, but boots are on the shoe's foot as well. But this requires more healing. Last game, 40 had no shop. Was that a concealed hill thing? Or is that a general 40 thing? That he's skipping that human building? I think he's skipping that. Has to rely on priests again. A little bit of a breather for both. It is a lot of archers, by the way, again. 6 of them. Connor, thank you for the 10-month resub. Let's get it, boys! And he does get it. The item. Both are getting the items. Big mana potion and big invul potion. Good ones. Oh, Blood Mage, what are you doing there? Very little healing here. Oh, can he run him down? Can he just simply run him down? Oh, huge mistake by Fortitude. That Blood Mage was not supposed to be there. And leveling the Blood Mage is an essential part of this strat. 40, supply block, trying to get some slows in. There was a suicide maneuver. And one peasant after the next that was used for scouting being picked off. Huge strike by LawLiet. The door to the winner bracket semifinal is wide open. Where is 40's momentum? He didn't expect LawLiet to be there. But again, that Naga offers so much control. And now all you gotta do is hold and win. But 40 is a beast. Blood Mage is back, recovering now. Items are still good. LawLiet this entire series. Incredibly low on Dryads. It's all rejuve. In a game where the average pro player is turning 32. Rejuvenations. Oh, the key. Mazu, thank you for the sub. How is Fortitude bringing this game back? To the uneducated eye, he got the supply lead. and even levels. And oh, double mana potion. Okay, that's not too bad. But LawLiet's tier 3 and soon to have orbs. It's gonna be crazy. One mistake can still turn the tides around. Fortitude. I don't know why I pronounced that a little French. Fortitude. Has still all the chances. Drunken Panda, thank you for the sub. A hype train coming. I like that. There's certainly a hype train here for this game. Ancient Django! Having movement speed is insane! But the push hits, and there's no TP. Free damage on 40, but that was calculated. The Naga's getting level 3. The AP is falling. Damage output is sick, and 40 somehow manages to get the Blood Mage to 3. Oh, this is scary. Massive detonates! Hello level 4, hello level 3. And 40 pulls back. Is the damage done? Does he have to retreat? Economically, of course, LawLiet is ahead. Getting rich now. The static defense is gone. Both of them. Bought time, nothing else. Level 2 Siphon. 60 food. Fortitude on Turtle Rock. It would be a human miracle, but this man is creating them at the moment. The strongest human player in the past 6 years. Blood Mage gotta be careful. Got a Ring of Regeneration. Oh, the Naga. Only eyes for the Blood Mage. He's a pretty boy. Little arrogant for my taste. And Invo Potion to dodge the Siphon. I love it. LawLiet pushes him back. The police is being arrested themselves, and the Demon Hunter roams freely with Immolation. More and more damage. There is a heal scroll. That's the only item of survivability. Fork Lightning hitting, Wisp Strain for the detonate, but the rifle damage output is 6. Slow Trap activated. That Sorceress, these Sorcerers might get Fortitude the game. He took some losses as well, but LawLiet is 15 food down. 1-0 rifles. With long rifles upgrade. Ooh, Fork Lightning, good attack. Wisp coming in for the detonate against the slow. And slowly but steady, we're running out of mana here. An unbelievable attack. The Tucker war continues. How much recovery potential is there? The bears, maybe it was too many bears already. Demon Hunter moving forward, but there's constantly no mana. And with Banish, there's also no damage output. Is the Archmage too far forward? Is the Blood Mage too far forward? This time there's no heal scroll anymore. It's all about sustain. And we got nighttime. LawLiet can work with constant influx of Moon Juice. And the damage output is not too bad from the backline. Archers here. But Archmage level 4. Demon Hunter at 50%. Siphon again into Banish, I'm sure. Blood Mage, 40. What are you doing there? Your second hero, your carry. The greatest utility in that hero precept to work overtime. This rejuvenation on the Demon Hunter is insane. 40 is losing quite a bit. Fork Lightning is not a kill though. And now the slow trap activated again. Blood Mage is trying desperately to get some healing in. And he does. The rifle control is incredible. And the Demon Hunter might be running out of steam here. Did 40 do it? Did he just do it? He's getting burned once again. This time no Invo Potion. Oh, Banish. Moon Juice again. There's one Moonwell. Can he rely on the bears? Somehow, Archer's being picked off. One dead, the other one half dead. Moon Juice is falling. The siege is working. LawLiet on roller skates. And now we see the reason why 40 picked Turtle Rock. He controls this game so well. The timing works out so well. Despite the Blood Mage loss, can you believe it? The Hunter's Hall is down. LawLiet is supply blocked. You gotta work with what you got. Flooding the human army again pushes him back, but you gotta rebuild afterwards, while 40 can just go into 60, go to the shop, and push again. LawLiet needs a little miracle. Maybe a hero focus, but how do you focus when you don't have mana? Right clicks of a Demon Hunter, not too impressive despite the 2 circlets. This is the desperate attempt now. The bears are trying to reach the rifles, but whenever they attack, there is a banish. Blood Mage in trouble. Oh, being eyed up here. Sorcerer is falling, but so is the bear. Obviously worth trade for the Night Elf, but archers are in range of the casters. A little bit of reposition is necessary. Wait a minute! Level 5 on the Demon Hunter. He killed so much! He killed so much with the Fork Lightning! Blood Mage for 40 must survive. Is a Demon Hunter against the world, and LawLiet needs recovery. 40 is pushing through the entire nighttime. Are you kidding me? Siphon again, Fork Lightning again, yet another kill. So hard to maneuver back now, constantly being slowed despite the endurance aura. What a match. 2 players on eye level, making it to the shop once again as the Naga survives, but 40 feeling confident again. Smelling blood in the water again, pushing forward as now is daytime, and now you're LawLiet, you're in trouble. Where is the sustain gonna come from now? I don't think there is any chance anymore. Bears falling. Naga, one more Fork Lightning. The Demon Hunter's gotta clean this, but he's only 5.2. Right click's gotta do it, but then there's Banish. Still, Naga chasing now. Could use the boots actually, because the Demon Hunter is disabled anyway. Naga can operate from range sometimes. What a match. 16 minutes and the fighting doesn't stop, but LawLiet is in the ropes. Law Lionheart proves it once again that he's a fighter. He wants it. But how? Great resiliency. But the time of day is not in his favor. Hail Mary onto the Blood Mage, countered immediately. Once again, I exhausted the timer for the ads. Fork Lightning might get another kill here. And every sword gone is probably a bear saved. Every water elemental is a tiny step towards 6. And every redo is so good. Fight all over the place. Demon Hunter gets another kill. 5.4. We're counting down to level 6. That's the hope. LawLiet got the Moonwells back. Kills more rifles. 5.5. It's another question how he's ever supposed to have mana for that ultimate! Naga has the staff. Leads it now. Can't do another mistake like the Warden on Echo Elves again. Question now, how do you save the bears? Slow trap, enable. Demon Hunter has a staff. 1 out of 2 down. Level 4 Blood Mage. Close to level 5 Archmage. And the game is still going on. What a hold! Just when you thought Fortitude is landing the knockout punch, LawLiet comes back swinging. This was a push with 2 big mana potions, by the way. And he survived. And now what? Scroll of the Beast. LawLiet already invested a lot of wisps for the detonate. Not sure if he can still afford it, and they're definitely not here. Does LawLiet push out too far? Is he getting too brave? He wants it now. At daytime. A bear might be staffed, must be staffed. He's getting a connection to rifles. This is all about trading XP now. Archmage 5, Water Elemental 3, so hard to dispel. Bears falling, uh-oh, staff's not used. And again, the Demon Hunter is controlled so well. This might be an overcommitment here. This was probably an overcommitment here. He saw the light at the end of the tunnel with the Demon Hunter 6 and he got a bit greedy. And now you gotta heal everything. And you gotta hold this death ball. Guys, I warn you one more time. In 2 minutes there's an ad and I can't stop it anymore. Subs prevent from ads. Double heal scroll, invo potion, scroll of the beast. How do you hold this now? Moonwell's exhausted. Shop? Attackable. This push is it holdable? It's still a minute or so till nighttime. Water Elemental's down. It's always experience. He's pushing the wisps out, draining a lot of mana, and especially these Water Elementals. Water Torrent give a lot of XP, but you gotta get them now. Backline, Fork Lightning, another kill. 5.8. Metamorph to save the day, and the winner bracket for LawLiet. Is he getting too greedy again? He wants to keep 40 out of his base at all cost. But how many bears is that cost? So far the stabs are good. And 40 doesn't follow up the attack. For now. The sustain on the human level, of course, incredible. Free mana, free healing at all times. We're approaching the 21-minute mark. You know what that means. Main base is empty. On the other side, you of course have incredible sustain with Moonwells and Reju. Double Orb of Venom. One heal scroll was used already, but this is the moment. This is where this winner bracket quarterfinal will be decided. 22 minutes of non-stop brawling, non-stop action. Both players at their limit. And these Moonwells are not an issue if they're gone. LawLiet supply blocked. Shop. Gone. And then you gotta raise the question, is level 6 Demon Hunter even an issue when you don't have mana? And is maybe Evasion 3 the better choice? Here we go. This is the moment to push out. Blood Mage, the key in the backline of Fortitude. The amount of mana that was drained is unbelievable. It might not be a flame strike. It might not be that flashy, but the utility is almost unparalleled once he gets the levels. Wisps are coming through, but not too many of them can go for it. It is Metamorph, but again, how do you get the mana? Naga has a mana potion. Maybe that helps. Bears are being killed here. No staff, no more. Trying to prevent that staff. Here we go. Drops all the items. He got it! Metamorph! Chuck Norris has arrived! Invo potion on the Blood Mage, trying to drain the chaos damage, the AoE damage. Is it enough? Is the Demon Hunter worth 20 food when you're facing Banish? It's running out. It's a long ultimate, of course, but it feels like the Blood Mage, his damage is on the line as well. Throwing all the trees at Fortitude. Naga doing some crazy damage over there as well. And one more time, here's the Banish. It is not the biggest issue. Now it is again, but only up until the next Banish. Did 40 find a way to counter Metamorph without running away? He's about to kill him. He's about to kill him. What more dominance can you display than to kill a Metamorph Demon Hunter? He survived the ultimate, staying in the fight, and now there's a million question marks over LawLiet's head. He's down to 2 buildings. 3 buildings, maybe. The supply lead in favor of 40. LawLiet with another Hail Mary gets the Archmage. No way. No way. Blood Mage level 5. I don't know if that's saving the game here. I don't know if that's saving the game. He got what he came for. But there's no way out. He's trapped into the back of his base. He's reliant on one little tiny Moonwell. that is regenerating, but to what degree? Can you even get the Naga out? I don't think so. Demon Hunter has to get back in for the staff. What a match. 2 heroes against the human army. Is the human army better than your heroes? And if you staff, you're probably dead as well. Level 6 of the Naga. Can you believe it? Slow trap. Priest shots. Mana shield. The little bit of mana he had left saves him for a second. Are you kidding me? You cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. How do you get out? Oh boy. The heal scroll. He's so low. A kingdom for a rejuve. A kingdom for a moonwell. But in the end, it's 40. With the slow. He's getting the Archmage back. It's 100 seconds. And the demon. The demon banished again. Ooh, no staffs no more. We're on the hunt. It seems like it's only a matter of time. The Hail Marys are not working anymore. The demon hunter level 6 has been dealt with. Are we getting the big orange bird? No, we did not! Fortitude, big celebration! He did it! Huge smile! Winner bracket, semi-final for 40. What a match! What a fight! What a war! And he prevailed. On Turtle Rock, with the rifle push. Legends, both of them. But 40 makes it as the 3rd group stage winner, still undefeated. I cannot believe what just happened there.